Hey, thanks for tuning in. I wanted to share something fun today, and it is Filipino style puto. Yay, it's so delicious. Everybody loves puto. So let's just get to the recipe. 2 cups of bisquick, 1 cup of evaporated milk, 1 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of mayonnaise, 2 eggs, a pinch of salt, and this recipe makes about maybe 40 to 50 pieces, and you can variate it by adding your favorite extracts. So I am going to be using ube today, and I have a surprise for other flavors. All right, so let's just get to the recipe. Let's get it put in. So I got my bowl here, 2 cups of bisquick. So that comes straight from the box. Bisquick. All right. 1 cup evaporated milk. So this, I have it pre-measured right here. 1 cup evaporated milk. So this is the only evaporated milk I use from Nestle Carnation. No necessary for low fat. We want to get the full effect and flavor of this one. 1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons mayonnaise. So this is a very unique ingredient here, but I remember seeing this recipe about 40 years ago on my mom's cooking table, and I said one day I was going to make this, and here I am. So this is actually my mom's recipe from the motherland. So she brought it here, and I thought that was a very weird, and I still don't know to this day why there is 2 teaspoons of mayonnaise. And it has to be the real mayonnaise, Best Foods real mayonnaise, to get the authentic flavor. 2 eggs. All right, so lucky me, I got my last 2 eggs in the house ready for this recipe. 1, 2. Alright, and a pinch of salt. This is my house salt right here. Just a pinch. Okay, so let's review that. 2 cups of bisquick, yes. 1 cup of evaporated milk, yes. 1 cup of sugar, yes. 2 teaspoons of that infamous mayonnaise, yes. 2 eggs and a pinch of salt. So what I'm going to do is, let me mix this up first. Let's just do that first. Okay, so this is what it ends up looking like. Pretty smooth, not too clumpy. So what I'm going to do here is, because some of my family and friends do not like ube, so what I'm going to do is just take about half a cup or so and just kind of keep it separate. All right, and with this recipe, it calls for about 2 teaspoons of ube extract. So if this was a whole recipe and I didn't put some of it in the other bowl, I would have been putting 2 teaspoons of ube extract, but I'm going to put 1 1/2. But if you're going to use the whole thing, of course, put the whole 2 teaspoons. But 1 1/2 should be enough, because I took some out. And no more than 2 teaspoons for the whole recipe. It is really, really dark, and because it's extract, you wouldn't want it to have a kind of an extract flavor after. So let's go ahead and mix it. Okay, so here is the finished product. So that is a really pretty purple, and it's so pretty when you could get it that purple. I'm going to bring a close up to you. So pretty. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is, this is the fun part, putting the batter into the cupcake holders. Alright, so these are mini cupcake pans. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 pieces or 12 little holes there for the mini cupcakes. And I have a lot of these. So what you have to do is you have to spray them down like heck so that your puto doesn't stick to the pan. So I'm going to go ahead and spray these down madly. Alright. Okay, so I am going to start with the white puto, the plain puto. And for this size, I like to use my 1 tablespoon measuring because it literally fits only 1 tablespoon of batter. And I've done this plenty time, so it took a lot of trial and error to make this, but I really wanted to do it for the cooking show, and I really wanted to show my daughter how to do it. So she loves this stuff too. Alright, so as you can see, it's almost filled up. Okay, so we're going to probably go ahead and just leave that one last one undone, but you can see this camera makes everything look large, but these are little cute little putos. All right, oh my god. All right, so translation, rice cakes. Okay, all right, so this is for my ube one. Okay, all right, so here we go. Tablespoon here, there. So I have tried other putos, and there have been some that are made out of 100% mochiko, which is rice flour. And I've noticed that they tend to be on the dry side, and you have to put a lot of butter on top to soften it up. But these, you don't really have to put butter. They should stay soft when they're cooled down. Okay? All right. Okay, so this is the purple. I'll just show you a close-up here. Okay, so like I said, the camera makes it look big, but these are tiny little cakes. All right, so this is a tricky part, okay? So I have my steamer here. All right. So one thing about this steamer is that the steamers, they really like to collect the steam. And what happens is when you cook a second or third batch and you put the puto back in, this stuff starts to get the top wet, and then the puto is wet, too wet at the top, and you can't really dry it off. So I for sure, in between batches, definitely wipe off all the water that accumulated at the top. Okay, so here is the basket for the steamer, and I have the bottom of the steamer on the stove now, and then so all you gotta do is kind of what I call wrap, so you can get all the air bubbles out, and then put it in the steamer. All right, so there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the steamer and count 7 minutes. Okay, so that is going to steam for 7 minutes. All right. So, gosh, the luxury about this homemade or home-based cooking show is I could do whatever I want in the luxury of my home and make my own script or whatever that is. And so what I got to do is, since I didn't have much planned today because we're staying at home, I just went for a bike ride with the kids, is I actually steamed some earlier. So let's look at it. All right, look at that. So I am very proud of these little rice cakes when they come out and they don't get stuck to the pan. So let's see. So this is a puto one, and this is already cooked, of course. The bottom is pretty sturdy. Okay. And it's really, really purple, and it looks so pretty. There's just something about the purple stuff that just is so pretty, and it is not a strong ube taste, but you can taste it. It's there. All right, so, and then the next one is that I wanted to surprise you with is, let's see, a nice bottom one. Buko pandan. So this is another extract that I found at the Filipino market. And these are so cute, but the camera, of course, makes them look huge. So the buko pandan extract is this right here. Found it at the Filipino market. So it's a little bit of coconut and pandan flavor. So the ingredients: coconut milk flavor, pandan flavor, yellow 5, blue 1, just some other stuff that I don't want to read out. So that is the buko pandan. I'll set that right here. Okay, and then the next flavor that I wanted to surprise you with is mango. Yummy, look at that, it's so cute. This yellow turned out very sunshine yellow. It turned out gorgeous, and this one smells pretty good too. So look at that. And that comes from McCormick mango flavor. It looks like a Philippine mango that's on there. Okay, and so the ingredients are natural and artificial mango flavor, FDC yellow and red dye. Okay, so that is the mango extract that I put in there. All right, so those are the two, and then let me show you the ube one. So this is a ube one, ube extract, and this is, I've seen this on the market for about 10 years, and it's the only ube extract I see. If we didn't have it, then you would have to extract the color and the flavor from a real ube, which we don't have here on the mainland. You probably have to do something with the ube halaya that comes in the jars, but this is what I use to get that ube kick. All right, so for the recipe that I gave you, which was 2 cups bisquick, 1 cup evaporated milk, 1 cup sugar, 2 teaspoons mayo, 2 eggs, a pinch of salt, and the variation is you could put 2 teaspoons ube extract, or 2 teaspoons of mango extract, or 2 teaspoons of buko pandan, but not any more than that, because I've heard that if you put too much extract, then it gives a kind of a bitter, a tinge of a bitter flavor at the end, because of course it's extract. So by putting more, it doesn't make it more sweet. So if you wanted to make it more sweet, after it's cooked, you could just dip it in sugar, or put powdered sugar at the top, or for the appearance too, but no more than those in the extracts. All right, so that was pretty fun. So I am going to check on the, let me just put this right here. I'm going to check on the steamer and see where they're at. Okay. Okay, we got about 2 more minutes. And I just wanted to say thank you for tuning into this and playing it. It really helps kind of like bring the motherland recipes home, and then we can teach the children how to cook some of the food from our parents' homeland, so it could just, the antique recipes could just be kept passing down to the children over and over again. And that is one of the main objectives of me filming, is that these recipes are tried and true, and we could just keep passing them down to my children and then my children's children and etc., so they'll never be lost. And you know, with all this technology, it could just totally be saved in the books forever, so in the electronics forever. So let's check out the steamed cakes. Be right back. Okay, so just got off the steamer after 7 minutes, and that is my my stove and my count, 7 minutes. You can try it out 6 minutes and see if it's okay, and then see if you need more. But I probably suggest no less than 6 minutes. But of course, everything is, you know, different. So I think that at medium for 7 minutes might be what might be right for you. But please do medium and check them at 5 and 6 minutes, okay? And so what you want to do, and this is the condensation I'm talking about, it just makes the puto wet. So what you might want to do when you start cooking them is do a trial run and see what you get. So here they are right here. Alright, so let me show you before I take them out what they look like. And these puffed up a lot, so let's see what they come out looking like. So you just take your toothpick or your barbecue stick, kind of dig at the sides to get them out. Okay, so it's able to get some out here. And these look just a little bit lighter than the ones earlier, probably because I put a little bit less of the ratio for the batter and using some of the batter for the white cakes. Okay, so I used to watch my mom do this, and it's funny that here I am later doing it. Hi, Mom. My mom says she watches my videos. All right. So they're coming out tall this time. So every batch is different. Maybe there was more water in the collecting tube. That's why maybe they're a little bit tall, or maybe I mixed it more, and so that's why they're a little bit more tall and fluffy. But it's the same taste, not to worry. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so let me bring one to you. Okay, so hot off the stove. Ube puto. Doesn't that look delicious? And if you want to get creative, you can put butter on top and it'll taste even better. Or if you want to even get more creative, you can eat it with your dinigoan. That even is more better. That's what People have told me it tastes so good with dinuguan, but I only eat dinuguan from one of my relatives, and that is Kuya Roger down in San Diego. All right, so let's just grab another one and then I can end the video. There you go. Doesn't that look fun? And then it's squishy. Okay, one more. Here's another one. The bottom is formed. It's squishy and soft. All right. Well, thank you for listening. I hope you try this one day, and definitely message me if you have questions about the steamer or anything in the recipe. All right, take care.